Hey, Kevin Comics here, back with another video for you. So if some of you have been following my channel, you probably know that this is the only CGC graded book that I've got. It's the only slab I have. I just haven't submitted anything to CGC. I've kind of been, a little leery about it with some of the videos I've seen, and frankly, I don't know that I can wait a year for them to come back at this point. Wait times are just horrendous. I keep hearing horror stories. So as much as I would like to send a few books off to get graded, I just don't know that I really want to at this point. But I want to have a couple of graded ones. This was one that I picked up that I bought from the J. Scott Campbell store. It's currently my only graded comic, or at least it was. I've decided to add a few graded comics to my collection. Went out and bought a couple of books. Nothing major, but they're important to me, which is what was the big deal. So I'm going to show you those here in just a second. Before I get to that though, I want to show you something else. So let me move this out the way. And let's see, these are actually a couple books that I picked up. It's been a while now, and for some reason I must have forgotten to show you guys. I don't think I've ever put these on a video, but I picked this up on a road trip a while back. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 22. This is the first appearance of Moon Knight and in a Spider-Man book. So it's the first meeting between Moon Knight and Spider-Man. I also picked up issue 23, just continuing the story. So really cool to have those books, first meeting between Moon Knight and Spider-Man, and that will segue into a recent major key that I just picked up. And that is Moon Knight #1. So this one, I've been kind of having my eye on it. I know it exploded recently with the Moon Knight, television series that came out, and prices really skyrocketed, but they seem to have kind of calmed down a little bit and settled a little. So I found this one for a pretty good price. Decided to go ahead and pick it up now. It's got a little bit of fading on the cover. It's not, it's probably mid-grade if I had to guess. But still nice to have a copy of Moon Knight #1. I immediately threw it in my Ultra Pro case, so you can see there it's sort of self-slabbed, so not graded but still protected. UV protection on it, which is really great. I can hang it up on the wall and show it off. So Moon Knight #1 finally in my possession. And now moving on to my graded comics. I bought 3 different graded comics, and again, I was looking for stuff that was important to me, that meant something to me, and also to see what I could get for a reasonable price. So I tried to keep all these, my budget was keeping it under $100 for these slabs to get the highest grade I could get, under $100. This one I found for a great deal. I think it was $60 for this one, and I just love this cover. It's Spider-Man #6 from the Todd McFarlane run. Spider-Man and Hobgoblin, one of my all-time favorite covers by Todd McFarlane. It just looks great. I think I've got 2 more copies of this. Actually, I've got a newsstand edition as well as a second copy, a second raw copy in addition to this one. That's how much I like this book. Found this one in a 9.6. I'm perfectly happy with a 9.6. I'm not looking to resell these. This is just something I want for my own personal collection, and again, just trying to get the highest grade possible for the best price, and I feel like this was a good deal. And having a 9.6 in this, it looks great. It's very, very clean. I'm going to try to throw some close-up shots of some of these that I've got in the videos as well. That way you can kind of see some close-up video of it if I can manage it. So I picked that one up. And then the next one I picked up, another Todd McFarlane cover, The Amazing Spider-Man 312. Now this has just been one of my all-time favorite books, period. This is a newsstand edition that I found, again, in a 9.6. This one I think I got it was listed for a buy it now for $94 I think, but I got them down to $75 before actually paid for it. So pretty good deal again on this one, I think. Amazing Spider-Man, or early Todd McFarlane stuff, work on Spider-Man. It's a great story. They don't have it listed on here. They just have Green Goblin battles Hobgoblin, but this is actually the first time Green Goblin battles Hobgoblin. So it's their first meeting in costume, fighting each other. And another thing that they don't note on here, down at the bottom left, next to the barcode, you see McFarlane's signature and his now famous little scroll. This is the first time he does that on this book. So just another neat little tidbit on this one. But great book, great cover art, and again, just a personal favorite of mine. So, you know, I'm getting these books because they mean something to me, not because I want to resell them. So, and then last but not least, this one's a bit of a key. I got Marvel Comics Presents number 72. Now, you may have seen a video recently that I put out where I got a raw copy of this. I also managed to get a slab copy, this one in a 9.4. Again, I'm very happy with this. I'm happy with a 9.4. I'm not going to nitpick and say I gotta have a 9.8. You know, it's not that huge of a deal to me. As long as it's nice and clean, presents well, and it's as high of a grade as I can get, that I can afford with the budget that I'm working at. So again, I don't remember the exact price on this one, but it was again well under 100 for this one. So a good price on this, and this is actually a really clean 9.4. I was looking at it. I don't see any ticks, any marks on the cover. Now I'm not a grader, but taking a close-up look at this, I'm actually surprised it's not a higher grade, unless maybe there's some issues on the inside that I don't know about. This could easily be a 9.6 or 9.8 in my opinion, just looking at it. Again, I'm going to try to get some close-ups of these books, show you the spines and the sides of them and the edges, but very clean copy on this one. Very happy with this one. I'm happy with all three of them. So alright, well that's it for today. Just a quick video showing off my new CGC slab. So I've now got a total of 4 CGC graded slabs. I've got a ton of other books that I've self-slabbed, like the Moon Knight that I showed you, because I went and bought several of the Ultra Pro cases, and I just really like those. So I actually have a video where I review the Ultra Pro cases. If you want to take a look at it, go check that out and see my full review. Till then, or until next time, stay safe, continue to collect what you love, and I'll catch you in the next one.